Hello, my name is Stephen Holm and I'm with Homegrounds, a place for you to go to learn more about brewing and enjoying better quality coffee right at home. Now, about a year ago, I made a video reviewing different coffee subscriptions, and in that video, I obviously could not include every single subscription available on the internet because there are a lot. But one of the most well-known subscriptions is Trade Coffee, so we thought that we would give Trade a shot. So let's turn to the computer and check out their website. So what I know about Trade is they have a quiz that you're able to take that personalizes kind of your selection. They don't roast their own coffees. They actually source from roasters across the country. So that's something interesting about them, is it's a way to try a bunch of, could be well-known roasters or ones you've never heard of, but from all over the country. So it's not just coming from one place. Before I take the quiz, just looking to see if there's anything important I should look at. It's like they offer gift options, and they have how-to guides on how to brew different types. But I know another place that you can go to check those out, so we won't look at that. So let's see, if we look at the subscription page, you can get started. Here's some information. Handpicked selection of 400 plus coffees. Here's a few of their roasters. These are all very well-known coffee roasters across the US. Trade also has a section where you can buy equipment, it looks like. So I could buy cold brew bags, cold brew pot, you can buy a burr grinder, brewers, kettle, scale, pretty much anything you need to brew coffee you can buy on their site also. And it looks like they also have some educational blog posts. For now, let's just get started with the coffee subscription. Let's take the quiz. Hi, my first name is Homeground. No, it's Steven. My zip code is hidden from you. When it comes to coffee, I am a coffee nerd. Okay. I like locally roasted coffee. I believe locally roasted coffee is fresher, better quality, and more sustainable. Yeah, it is. I drink about... nowadays, I probably only drink 3 cups per day. And it used to be a lot worse, but it's gotten better. I primarily brew with pour over, and I add nothing to my coffee. Never. Preferred roast level is light, medium, dark, not sure. I'm gonna put light. I like my coffee to taste classic and traditional, hints of something different, surprising and unconventional, or defer to you. Let's go with surprising and unconventional. And I mainly brew whole bean. Oh, looks like you can put in a roaster if you want. I'm not going to for now. And I'm a regular coffee drinker as opposed to decaf. That's cool, you can get all decaf coffees. All right, we're already done. My first option is Nova Coffee out in Denver, which I've had. It's very good. This is a natural coffee from Nicaragua, which is really interesting. But then they also give you a couple different options in case this first option isn't really your cup of tea or cup of coffee. So the second option is from Huckleberry, also out in Denver, right? Yeah. This is a natural Ethiopian. And then my third option is from Methodical Coffee. Pretty interesting. It gives you notes about the coffee itself, gives you information about the roaster. All right, I'm gonna hit start now. Let's see what this is. So you can select 1 or 2 bags per order, and you can place an order every 1, 1.5, 2, 3, 4, or 6 weeks. You can get whole bean or ground. And for ground, you have all these options. $15 to $22 each, and save 20% every time. Now, if I compare this pricing compared to all of the others I did last year, I believe this is a little more on the expensive side. But essentially what you're paying for with this is as if you're just walking to your local specialty coffee shop and buying a bag right from them, but you live everywhere, which I would say is worth the price if that's what you're looking for. Nice thing about Trade is it's always free shipping. Your first order is going to be 50% off. Looks like that's about it as far as getting coffee from them. All right, so I will put in this order and come back to you with a full rundown of the coffees I get, how long they took to get here, and my final thoughts on Trade Coffee. Be right back. Surprise, I already have coffees. Now, a word up front, Trade Coffee did send me these and ask if I would be interested in making a review about them. I'm not being paid or required to say anything nice that I'm saying in this video. These are all just my actual thoughts and opinions. So let's look at the coffees. Now I will say that this order was put in on a Thursday, and by the following Tuesday I had received all 3 coffees, and all of them were roasted within 1 or 2 days before arriving to my apartment, which is pretty impressive, I must say. Now here I have 3 coffees. I have a natural coffee from Bali roasted by Atomic, a Wash Ethiopian from Equator Coffees, and another Wash Ethiopian from Anodyne Coffee. All 3 of these are really well-known roasters, so I had no worries about the quality of these, but I will say I am drinking this natural Bali because I've never had a natural Bali coffee, and it is delicious. Anyways, how these arrived at my apartment was a little underwhelming because they just came in these single little flexible bags here, which I was a little worried about up front because sometimes I like to save coffee bags if they're really memorable or if they have really cool packaging. But these are 100% compostable. They're made out of plants, which is pretty cool. So pretty simple as far as what you get. As for final thoughts on Trade Coffee, I don't really have any negatives about it. I mean, really the only things that you could find turning you away from this subscription would be possibly this packaging method, but I wouldn't really say that it is. But then mostly you're just looking at price. So right up here, I'll list the prices of Trade compared with all the subscriptions we looked at a year ago. And Trade is sort of up there in the higher pricing ends. But really, like I said, the reasoning for that is that it's kind of just like you're walking down to your local roaster and buying some really, really good coffee, and it's being shipped to you really fresh. So that's pretty much it. I hope that this video was helpful if you've been considering Trade for a while and wondering if it's really worth it. If you have any further questions, please leave them in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Oh, that wasn't it. And until next time, happy brewing.